am smelling like a rose that somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am smelling like the rose that somebody gave me 'cause I'm dead and bloated. And I am smelling like the rose that somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am smelling like the rose that somebody gave me 'cause I'm dead and bloated. Whoa, yeah, yeah. And she says it's natural. I feel I've come of age. When she peeks, I start to run. Oh, yeah, yeah. And she says it's natural. I feel I've come of age. When she peeks, I start to run. You can't swallow what I'm thinking. You can't swallow what I'm thinking. I am smelling like the rose that somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am trampled under sole of another man's shoes. Guess I walk too softly. Whoa, yeah, yeah. And she says it's natural. I feel I've come of age. When she peeks, I start to run. Oh, yeah, yeah. When she says it's natural, I feel I've come of age. When she peeks, I start to run. You can't swallow what I'm thinking. You can't swallow what I'm thinking. I'll run through the world thinking about tomorrow. Thinking about tomorrow. And I'll run through the world thinking about tomorrow. Thinking about tomorrow. And I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am smelling like the roses somebody gave me 'cause I'm dead and bloated. I'll run through the world thinking about tomorrow. Thinking about tomorrow, yeah. Well, I'll run through the world thinking about tomorrow. Thinking about tomorrow. I'll run through the world thinking about tomorrow. Thinking about tomorrow. I am smelling like the rose that somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. I am smelling like the rose that somebody gave me. Somebody gave me. Somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. Hello again, humans. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic with your host, me, Gravity Groove. And we're going to be playing some more Rakdos variations. The one we're playing today is going to be based on Paulo Vitor's 9-3 run at the Zendikar weekend. And this is pretty close to his exact list. We're missing 2 Robber of the Riches. We just added a Heartless Act and a Shredded Sails. There are a lot of things you could add to replace this, but it seems like his take is more aggressive. He's also running Palaka Predation, which I hadn't seen run at this point, which is pretty interesting. And he has a total of, I believe, 19 lands and 9 spell lands, so quite a lot of access to land. He's still running 2 Liliana. I kind of like Chandra a little more in mine, but I think combined with Predation, he's trying to force a discard plan and force your opponent to dead a little quicker than your average person. His sideboard is entirely unchanged, except we took 1 Shredded Sails out because we put 1 in the main and replaced it with a single Feed the Swarm. I'm going to give this a shot. Thank you. Wrong side effect. Or sound effect.
Take your marks. Set.
So when last we played a week or so ago, everything was Yorion. It was Yorion everywhere. We're hoping there's a little less Yorion today. We've got all of our lands. We've got 2 peaks. We've got some control for a little early aggression. Probably okay. So could be up against ramp. Not sure. Been to land and drew a land anyway. To a not so great start. Okay, some sort of control pile. We've got Rankle, but he's almost certainly got a counterspell in hand. He wants to use like a Mystic Dispute, so I think we just have to swing and pass back. You don't want to give him value on that counterspell if possible. We really are flooding, huh? Now maybe we play it because we're just trying to empty our hand for Ox. I guess he doesn't have a board wipe. Regardless, that also works. Exactly sure what this is. Is this Dimir Rogues just with a Triumph for some reason? Sure looks that way. I don't know if it's the one with sharks or not. I assume we're weaker to the one with sharks. He's also drawn a billion cards. Not particularly great for us. Probably just going to play that in Ox, honestly. What do we have for the 6? Having this come in untapped won't even let us pay for the Mystic Dispute, so he counters it, that's fine. We've got another one. Don't entirely know what's going on here. Not a lot of action in this game. Okay, so it's the Shark Typhoon version of Demir Rogues. Although we haven't seen any rogues. Maybe it's just Demir Control? It definitely makes our odds pretty bad. Yeah, I think that does it. We really needed to get at least one swing with that. The fact that we did kind of ends the game for us. And we bricked. That was pretty awful. Alright. So Duresses come in, Remorses come in, Feed the Swarm comes in. Is Nightmare useful here? I mean, I guess it hurts their Frantics? Chandra seems like a decent ad. Huh. Just gonna trim some stuff here. Probably just the Bone Crushers, right? They don't really do anything. Off to a rough start, folks. I don't feel like we really could have played that any different, unfortunately. I'm going to risk this one. Maze Mine Tomb or Shark Typhoon. These are both great things to get rid of. Fling doesn't help us at all. Feeling strong about my odds here, folks. Probably gets counterspelled. It's just too many land drops, I think. We're definitely not favored. It seems like this deck is kind of designed to beat up on our deck. We've drawn pretty lukewarm as well.
Are delightfully friendly. I have done my work.
Lost double red source. So much for Crocs at this game. No pressure. Our opponent has Infinity Maze Mind Tombs. Probably just have to cast Croxa into Essence Scatter, knowing that it's going to get consumed. Because we can't Rankle. We need to at least try to clear the path for Rankle. Those weren't going to help us. like he's gonna eat the Kroxa. Maybe we do want an Elspeth's Nightmare or two in here so we can just eventually destroy the thing. Well, YOLO. Haven't been able to accomplish anything this game, folks. Feels pretty hopeless. Really not fun to play against these sort of control strategies. They just waste your time until you die. It's like when we used to have to play against 5-mana Teferi all the time. Just feels really bad. Him just having infinite card draw is just, you know, I mean, what are we supposed to do? He's countered everything significant we've tried to do. Ate all of our escape creatures. We just have no, we have no anything. We have no tools. Keep in mind this is Paulo's version. My version has speed in the main and is a little more diversified. We're literally dying through land. Like, this is modern. We're playing modern. Kroxa, Ox, or Liliana are all draws that would be pretty reasonable for us. Well, I guess I'm glad I kicked it. Is anyone out there having fun? I'm not having fun. Oh boy. Definitely not fun. Counter spell. Yep. He's counterspelled virtually every play we've made. One, two, three, four, five. 5 counterspells. Both our Turmeric Calls the Deads, our Rankle, and one of our Blood Chiefs. Okay. We can do this and then cling it. Unfortunately, we don't have a land, and we can immediately replay it. Another counterspell, yeah. Well, we're hoping he doesn't have extinction events. If he does, we're back to fucked. So if we get a land, at least we can cast Skyclave, because he probably isn't clinging both this turn. I guess he might be. He might be. Boy, I can't imagine doing this in paper. I hate when you get into matches that are like 50 minutes, you have to go into overtime, and you have to scramble to get to the next match. That probably does it. We've got one Crocodile left. The Oxys, haven't seen any of them yet.
Deep below, thy succulent horrors.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
Surrender.
pretty good.
Morsel of fear.
These are both good. These are both good. So he's completely tapped out, so we can kill the Ashiok without fear of any shenanigans. And we got a land.
Curse your
course we did.
wretched presence.
Now we're gonna get an extinction evented. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Tome. Yeah, if we would have got something to cast off that thing, it might have been a game, but wow, that was just absolutely miserable. I think I'm just going to auto-concede that in future. I don't want to play a 50-minute game where I can't win. Well, let's hope we get something else here. If we run into that deck again, we'll just concede out. I don't really care about my rank. So again, this was Paulo's deck, which is probably designed with a fairly specific meta share in mind, whereas the deck I was piloting is a little more diverse, which is probably what you want for ladder, because you're less likely to run into maybe only 3 types of decks. You're going to see more variety as people like maybe don't have all the pieces for the exact decks. A little harder to predict. Sure. This is the Demir robes. Well, we're 0 for 2 with Robert the Rich. Just hoping to find a red source relatively soon. There's the Croxa, but we're still missing our red source. I feel like I get into this position a lot with this deck. Okay. Unfortunately, the red source is going to get milled. Like, there's almost no way we're going to get it. Fuck. I guess we'll leave it there, because if we can rankle and draw a card, and we can draw it right now, this is almost certainly going to get countered, though. Yep. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, well, that's lucky. Since we have Murder Strider in hand, we can Murder Strider the Dolores. Okay. Wow. You could mill me out. You could totally actually mill me out. ox would be pretty sweet. And we're not going to get the ox until we can't actually use it without milling ourselves out. He keeps throwing chumps in my way. No good. Losing like 7 cards a turn. Yep. No ox. No ox. We drew a land. Really doesn't get any worse than that, does it? Okay. Yeah, it's got to be Crocs, right? So no matter what, we just attack and Croxa and he dies? Okay. So clings are coming in, so we want to bring in our other ox. Chandra seems like she does good against this pile. Skyclave. Shredded Sails. Cut Robber. Cut one of these. I don't think Liliana's any good here. Huh. Cut some of our own mill, I assume. I haven't played this match in like a week. I kind of forget. Yeah, let's try that. Normally we were just cutting all the mill, right? We're cutting like all the miners and all the deads. Is doing. I don't entirely follow. As usual, we just need to find ourselves out. very easily die to Trickster in this matchup. Some decks are still playing Trickster. Still just need a red source. Shredded Sails is not a red source. Alright, YOLO. Huh. Huh. We got our red source. Now we can start hammering the Croxes. Ooh, he's missing the second black. A million cards in hand. Well, that went pretty well. I think we have time for one more.
Take your marks. Set.
See if we see a different archetype this time. Apparently Gruul is very good. We haven't seen it. I'd play Gruul if I had the cards for it. A few too many mythics and rares, unfortunately. This is pretty medium. I'm going to keep it anyway. Start by grabbing a mountain. Could be the mirror. Could be the mirror or Grixis Control. I think this deck is probably for the mirror. Cool. Sure. Okay, so little less sure what's going on now. Okay. I understand it. We've got Proxa here. So this is probably Grixis control, and they're just missing their blue mana. They discarded Solemn. I assume. No. Okay. I don't really know what they're doing then. Seems like an easy do I care if he double blocks this? Not really? I don't think I care if he double blocks. Yep. It kind of sucks that you got to draw first. Ow. That's pretty good.
I was bored anyway.
So we've got Ox next turn. No problem there. I'm assuming we don't get, like, board wiped. Why do I say words?
Wisdom is the path of the fool.
Why do I say words, people?
You
Probably
are
game.
too dangerous to roam free.
Yeah, that's probably game. Just stall until Ugin. It's probably game.
I learned much today.
This is really interesting. So if we play this, we'll have 8, which would enable this to do its thing. That's disappointing. Sure. Well. 3 lands in a row ain't getting the job done, you know? And it's just full of removal, I assume. And lots of ways to kill us, but that ain't gonna be one of them. We're going to slow roll this ox. See if an Ugin's going to come down, in which case we could get it with Shatter Skull. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't have enough to double pump it. That works. Down to 21 cards in library. There's cards left in here somewhere. See if we're going to get Eugened again. Come on, Eugene. Okay. Sure. Then Ox. So we could kill this. Put him to 1. Kill that and put him to 1. I honestly don't know if 1 is any better than 3. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I'm just going to swing with this. I'd like to save the other zombie for scrying. He's just going to take it? Yeah, okay. It's a little surprising. A crazy game. He stalled enough that I might just die to my own deck. Looks like he's dead to me. Interesting. So, Nightmare gets rid of Ox and kills Simulacrum in a way that's like card neutral, which is kind of nice. Skyclave is going to keep coming back and causing problems for him, which I like. Shredded Sails kills one Maze Mine Tome. Is that worth it? I don't know. I'm going to leave it in there. He could be sideboarding in like the 5/4 flyer. I guess that would kill that. Liliana's probably still pretty good here. Bone Crusher, a little lower priority. Chandra seems pretty good here. Yeah. Let's have stuff that's a little more guaranteed useful, right? Remorses? Extra Ox? Sure. I'm just throwing them in there. Sure. Remorse there first to potentially see if he has a cling to take. Usually I like to choose discard effects like Croxa first. So they discard something without me knowing that a discard effect is going to immediately follow. Essentially opening a window for them to make a mistake. That's usually how I think about it. Could be incorrect, though. This is probably going to get dragoned. Dragon butted. Oh, okay. Nightmare would be a pretty good hit here for us. This card is very, very good. So he has enough mana, I think, to cast that Iron Plague thing and go into an Ugin. We do have an answer for that, though. Well, we did have an answer for that. So he has Ugin in hand. 10 out of 10. Got it. Ugin is in hand. Sure. Yep. You told me so, buddy. This deck usually has 2, maybe 3 Ugins. So we just put ourselves in a much better position to win. Unfortunately, we probably aren't going to get a better agonizing remorse. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Gross. We're opening attacks with the land here. We can kill it with mauling. Aw, man. Oh well. Oh, right. This isn't Runeterra, brain. Now I can't do both. That is truly sad. Hoping it's not a bone crusher. Not much of a get there. Currently, this is not for blocking this. This is for blocking this. Ooh, another Skyclave Shade. Cool, cool. I guess we can play this and just play 2 Skyclave Shades now. That's not bad at all. We got good options at the moment. Shit. Oh, we had good options. Yeah, that sucked. So fuck. This like could not be more awkward than it is right now. Yeah, because there's nothing I can do. Holy shit. Of all the top decks, that's the one he gets. I was literally fucking away. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Holy fucking shit, man. Yeah, I'm fucked. Completely fucked. Sure, yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything I can draw that changes this outcome. Oh, that was so insanely unlucky. Holy shit, man. It should not have been a match that I lost. We had no Calls of the Dead there. We had no Liliana. We had no Chandra. We had no Rankle. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Okay. Land is 20. Actual land. Deck is 40. Land 0. Hand 7. Should happen 4.8% of the time. But then you have to quarter that if it happens twice in a row. So, like 0.8%? My odds of beating a deck on a Mulda 5 that's this grindy are basically like negative a million, so we just auto lost to RNG. A 4.8 into a 4.8 is like a is like a 0.6 because it's X4, I believe. Sorry, 4-card hand. 4-card hand is what I meant there.
I need a nap.
It's a 4-card hand. time playing this, folks. Double land, screw them all to 5. Followed by turn 2 agonizing remorse. It is agonizing. Plays the land to turn until he gets Dugan. That's so convenient. Why would you not play Ox or Ugin? Once again, screwed either way. Probably a top deck. So we played against Dimir Control. We played against Dimir Rogues, which is basically control tempo. Yeah. And then we played against the grindiest Rakdos pile of shit I've ever seen. And drew poorly and died.
Perfection is a journey, not
And then drew 4 land in a row, including
my
the peak.
greatest creation. Endings are inevitable.
Kinda doesn't matter now. Yep. Well, folks, I tried. But Magic is a game where there are matches that you absolutely can't win, and it does not fucking matter what you do about it. This was one of them. It's a pretty long set today. It seems like everyone and their mother is playing Control, which is going to make for some really unpleasant games, I think, overall. And I don't think it's a format I want to get back into if all the matches are going to be these like absolute death marches. And we currently don't have the cards for the best aggro deck in the format, which I believe is Gruul. So we're probably going to stick to Terra for most of the foreseeable future. They also still haven't had Quick Draft up for the new Zendikar set for like 3 weeks. So, you know, it's just not for me, man. I'm trying. I hope you've at least learned something from these games. I feel as though I have learned that I hate it. If you have learned different. praise you. You're awesome. But currently I hate it. So I'm going to go do something else. And if you're still around the next time we do this, because we like to torture ourselves, why does he keep doing it if he hates it? We'll be here. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you, boom, next time.